The long-awaited report detailing the findings of an investigation into Riverside County's care of the Turpin siblings.
As we've previously reported, the Turpin siblings were abused for years in the family's Paris home by their parents, David Allen Turpin and Louise Ann Turpin. After their parents' arrest, the children were placed in the care of both adult and child protective care services.
The investigation began after news reports revealed that many of the Turpin siblings faced additional hardships while in the county's care after they were rescued in 2018. News Channel 3's Samantha Lomibao is live in studio tonight with more on this newly released report today. Samantha.
John, today a 630-page report was released by Larson Law Group, who was hired by the county in October to investigate the treatment of the 13 Turpin siblings. It details their investigation into the county's programs for children and vulnerable adults, as well as several redacted pages regarding the Turpins. After their parents' arrest, some of the Turpin siblings were separated into different homes for care, yet continued to face abuse even after the fact.
One of my brothers and me are the ones that don't have a place to really stay, and we're just being passed around.
The report found that, quote, there were many times over the last 4 years that they received the care they needed from the county. This was not always the case, however, and all too often the social services system failed them. It reveals that some of the siblings were placed with caregivers who were later charged with child abuse. Others experienced food insecurity and housing instability, and many of them could not find the money intended for their use. Several pages were redacted. Supervisor Kevin Jeffries calling it, quote, redacted and censored to the point of uselessness to the general public in a letter sent to his constituents last month. The county also provided information to News Channel 3, confirming that all $400,000 in the Special Needs Trust raised for the Turpin siblings have been accounted for and there was no misappropriation or theft. Yet the siblings said they continued to live in squalor. In the full 630-page report, the review found areas of strength and areas that need improvement in how the system of care performs. The county is responsible for the safety of approximately 700,000 children up to the age of 21. The Turpin children were between the ages of 2 to 29 when they were rescued. The recommendations News Channel 3 obtained Friday answer calls made by Supervisor Karen Spiegel last December.
I'm also concerned about all the children in the county care. Maybe their case isn't as high profile, but we have to care about all of our children. That's why it's of utmost importance to complete a full and independent evaluation of our county systems.
It states that the county should hire more staff to reduce caseloads to improve the quality of care, targeting 23 cases per social worker. When it comes to children in need of foster care, the county is advised to implement policies and support initiatives that places them with family. Riverside County suffers from a severe foster parent shortage worsened by the pandemic, so an increase in high-quality foster homes and more financial support to resource families is recommended. Now today we also reached out to several county leaders for a response to these findings. All of them have declined to comment, including the district attorney's office, until this report is discussed on Tuesday, when supervisors will be allowed to read the unredacted documents and will be able to make changes and improvements moving forward. Live in studio, Samantha Lomibao, News Channel 3.